Hey guys, Derek here. Welcome back to the channel. We are here to react to another trailer from San Diego Comic-Con. This is the official trailer, or the official teaser, sorry, for Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Now, I have somewhat mixed emotions about this movie. There's been a lot of talk about this movie going into it for various reasons. You know, we had the whole, should they recast Chadwick Boseman or should they not? Because obviously, for those who are unaware, you know, the actor for Black Panther, Chadwick Boseman, sadly passed away right before they were going to start like pre-production for this movie, I believe. And so there's a whole conversation of like, should they recast Chadwick Boseman? Or should they recast Black Panther? Should they move on with a character like Shuri being the lead? You know, how do they kind of, one, be respectful of the legacy of the actor, but two, also kind of carry forward with the continuation of these stories. And I think if it had been a situation where they had, where his passing wasn't so close to the production of the film, right? Like if he had passed away, and then a lot of time had passed before they had started production of the film, I think they might have gone the route of recasting him. But since production was pretty much essentially going to start so fast up to that, I think they made the decision that recasting him would feel almost disrespectful. And I agree with that, but I also disagree with that. Partly because, you want, it's like recasting Iron Man almost, right? Like I feel like Chadwick Boseman embodied that character so well, and so it'd be very difficult to see another actor portraying that character. So it makes sense that they wouldn't want to just like give that role to somebody else. At the same time, the character of Black Panther has so many years of fantastic storylines in the comics that it kind of sucks that we might not ever see those happen. Specifically, some of his best stories in the comics and some of the coolest things that he's done in the comics, especially in relation to some like X-Men, like the fact that those might never happen since they are kind of treating that character as gone is disappointing. But I understand their decision, and it's definitely going to be emotional in some respect, because I doubt that they're just gonna pretend nothing happened. They have to work this into the story somehow. And I already cried a little bit in the one episode that he was in of Marvel's What If, when he came back when he voiced his character in that. So I can't imagine how emotional I might get watching this trailer. And I wasn't necessarily the biggest fan of the Black Panther movie either. Like, I thought it was just okay. But I feel like going to be emotional watching this, so be prepared for me to cry if I cry. But I am very curious to see what route they go down in terms of the story. Is Shuri going to be the lead? I know there was a lot of drama already surrounding the production of this film, specifically in regards to the actress that plays Shuri. Letitia Wright very publicly did not want to get vaccinated and created a lot of delays and production issues because of that on the film. And then I believe she got hurt on the film as well, so that caused even further delays. And so this whole production in and of itself has been kind of mired in controversy already. So I'm just very curious about the reception of the film. Now that the trailer is out, or at least a teaser is out, will that kind of shift people's perceptions of everything going on? I'm very curious to find out. So before we jump into this trailer, if you end up enjoying my reaction, please leave a like. If you're new here, hit subscribe and ring the bell so you're notified when I upload, especially if you want to see me react to Marvel related content, because I will be reacting to everything Marvel that comes out. And then if you want to support me directly, consider checking out my Patreon in the description below. But otherwise, let's jump into the first official teaser for Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. Whew, okay, I'm almost a little nervous to jump into this because I feel like I'm already expecting myself to cry.
No woman, no cry. No.
Dang, she grew her hair out.
Little darling, don't shed no tear. No woman, no cry.
Dang. There.
Good friends we have and good friends we've lost.
I'm already getting emotional.
Along the way. In this great future, you can't forget your past. So dry your tears, I say.
Is that Namor? Yo, I heard he might be in this movie. That's kind of wild.
Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright.
Who is that? Riri Williams, Ironheart? There's so many, whoa, so many things happening, and I'm
Queen of the most powerful nation in the world.
trying not to cry, but
My
it's so cool.
entire family is gone. Have I not given everything?
The song choice is incredible too. Wow. Oh. I don't know. I don't know why that made me so emotional. Oh, oh my God. Frick, dude, I'm sorry. I can't really comment on this video right now. Oh, jeez. Oh. Oh man. Just the song choices alone in that were like really emotional. Frick, dude. Starting off with No Woman, No Cry, and then transitioning to All Right. Just like the messaging that they're telling alone in just those two songs is insane. Like essentially starting the trailer with like don't cry, like don't cry, you know, paying homage and emotional homage to the weight of what has happened, and then ending the trailer with like we gonna be all right. Like as tragic as things have been, we're gonna be all right. It's just and that's not even addressing all the crazy things that happened in this trailer. Like, oh, I need to watch this again, honestly, right now. I had to watch the trailer again real quick just to wrap my head around what seems to be the actual story of the movie, because I spent the whole first time watching it just crying, so I wasn't paying attention. But it looks like, judging from everything I'm seeing here, that there's gonna be some sort of large conflict between the nations of Wakanda and Atlantis. Like Atlantis, because that's where Namor is from. It showed some clips, some shots of him seemingly when he's younger, and there's like maybe his home burning or something. So maybe in the past, Wakanda did something and attacked his little home world. Now that he's king or prince or whatever, he is gonna get revenge. I don't know. there seems to also be, you know, as much as there's a conflict between those two nations, I assume by the end of it, you know, Namor will not be a villain, because he's traditionally a hero. Granted, in the comics, Namor's kind of an asshole. And Black Panther and Namor don't like each other in the comics. They like refuse to work with each other. So it'll be very interesting to see what goes on with that. You know, who takes the mantle of Black Panther? Will it be Shuri? You know, will it be one of the Dora Milaje? Will it be who is why can't I think of the name? I don't know why certain characters' names are blanking to me, but it'll be interesting to see, you know, who they choose to take the mantle, because they showed that shot at the end of the Black Panther claws coming out in a fight. So I'm very interested to see, you know, what they do in that regard. They showed Riri Williams Ironheart. You know, I feel like we knew she was going to be in this movie. She is kind of, in the comics, she kind of like takes up Iron Man's mantle, or is like inspired by Iron Man, but is a very cool character in her own right. So I wonder if maybe like in this MCU continuity, instead of being inspired by Iron Man, she'll be inspired by Black Panther. That would be very interesting as well. But frick, this trailer made me very emotional, and where I wasn't necessarily like crazy, like this wasn't at the top of my list going into this trailer for upcoming Marvel movies. I feel like now it's firmly sitting at the top. Like, and that's even saying, coming from a perspective of, I didn't love the first one. You know, I enjoyed the first one, but I didn't think the quality of the movie in and of itself was as great as the movement that surrounded it, if that makes sense. Like the when it came out, it was a whole big thing. It was a whole movement. It was an event. It was like a moment in history when Black Panther came out. But I feel like the movie itself didn't quite live up to everything that surrounded it. But I still very much enjoyed it. This one, I'm actually like legitimately hyped for this movie, and I feel like I've attached a lot of emotional significance to this movie that I previously maybe didn't realize I had. And I'm gonna cry in the theaters. I'm gonna cry probably watching this trailer a couple more times. Like that moment in the trailer, oh, when Angela Bassett says, "I am the queen of the most powerful nation in the world, and my entire family is gone." Oh, like essentially being like, what has it gotten me? I'm essentially the most powerful person in the world at this moment, and I don't care because my family's gone. Oh man. And it looked like there was a kid being born. I wonder if if that shot is meant to signify that is that supposed to be T'Challa and Nakia's kid. That would be very interesting, you know, continuing the message of like, this ain't done. Like his lineage is going to live on. As much as he himself is no longer here, his legacy will continue, which I think is kind of maybe a core theme of the movie in general as well, is like, you know, he may have passed, but he is not gone. And I'm very excited for this movie, and I'm gonna have to watch it definitely a couple more times, because I literally missed so much in the first viewing because I was just crying the whole time, and I knew I was gonna get slightly maybe like emotional, where you can feel it kind of pull at your heartstrings a little bit. I did not expect to straight up just start crying in the middle of this trailer. Wow. Where I was previously of the opinion maybe we should just recast Black Panther, I think I'm solidly on the side of like, it's probably a good thing that we didn't recast him, because I feel like him not being recasted, I think makes this so much more emotional. And yeah, it's gonna be wild. Let me know what you guys thought of this trailer down in the comments below. Are you excited for this movie? Definitely let me know all your thoughts. If you enjoyed my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me and it helps my channel out a ton. If you're new here, or you find yourself come back often, hit subscribe and ring the bell so you're notified when I upload, especially if you want to see me react to this movie, because I'm planning on watching it when it comes out. or if you just want to see me react to any other Marvel related content, I'll be checking all of it out when it comes out. And then if you want to support me directly, or you want to see full uncuts for anything I watch on the channel, consider checking out my Patreon. That's linked in the description below. But otherwise, thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.